You know the ones I'm talking about? They just explode all over your social media feeds, and they look less like a place to eat and more like, I don't know, a movie set. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise and find out what's actually real. Let's dive in. Are these viral hotspots built for your taste buds, or are they just built for your timeline?
Right? It always starts with a video. Maybe it's a friend's post, maybe it's one of those ads that kind of doesn't feel like an ad, but it's loud, it's flashy, and it's designed from the ground up to do one thing: make you stop scrolling and just go, whoa, what is that?
So you see a chef, sunglasses on, making this huge spectacle of slicing a steak that's wrapped in what looks like actual gold leaf, and the comment section is just a waterfall of fire emojis. Your first thought isn't even, I wonder how that tastes. It's, oh, I have got to get a video of that.
Or it's something even more wild. You see diners wearing hospital gowns, being served by fake nurses, and they're staring down a burger that looks more like a dare than, dinner. It is pure shock value, and let's be honest, it works every single time.
And that's where the fantasy meets the fork, isn't it? After the video's posted and all the theatrics are over, are you left with the memory of a fantastic meal, or just a really expensive, kind of mediocre story? Well, that is exactly what we're about to find out.
Okay, so first up, let's put on our skeptic hats and look at the places that seem to prioritize the gram way more than the grub. These are the absolute masters of the viral moment that, well, often leave your wallet and maybe your stomach feeling a little empty.
We have to start with the king of viral dining, Nusret, the home of Salt Bae. The hype is just pure performance art, right? You've got the salt sprinkle, the dramatic knife work, the gold leaf steaks. But once you look past the camera lens, the reality tells a very, very different story.
And the criticism is unbelievably consistent. I mean, food writers from major publications all say the same thing. The gold is just tasteless glitter, and the steak underneath is often just this tough, gray slab of meat. It's a unanimous verdict. You're not paying for flavor, you're paying an entry fee for a photo.
And apparently, the experience itself ends the second your credit card is approved. You see it in reviews all the time. People describe it as a rushed, impersonal assembly line. They get you in for the show, they get your money, and then they need you out to make room for the next person's photo op.
All right, let's move to another heavyweight of shock value dining, the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. The hype here is built on this kind of grim, morbid sense of humor. The hospital gowns, the public spankings, and burgers so excessive they feel like a public health warning.
And this number? It really says it all. 20,000 calories? Come on, that's not a meal, that's a dare. It's a figure so extreme it's guaranteed to become a headline. And that is the entire business model in a nutshell: provocation over preparation.
So what do you actually find under all those layers of bacon and chili? Well, according to pretty much everyone who's been, it's a greasy, low-quality burger you just have to endure to earn the novelty. It's a quintessential one-and-done trip because it seems like nobody is coming back for the food.
And our final viral trap, Karen's Diner. The concept was absolute TikTok gold, a 1950s-style diner where the staff is literally paid to be rude to you. And those clips of servers sassily throwing menus on the table? Perfectly shareable, bite-sized bits of content.
But, it turns out the joke gets old fast. The performance can feel more mean-spirited than funny, the food is totally an afterthought, and the whole gimmick seems to be running out of steam. The fact that multiple locations are closing proves that a viral trend doesn't always translate to a sustainable business.
But hey, it is not all style over substance out there. Let's get to the good stuff. Some themed restaurants genuinely get it right. They use their unique concept to create a truly memorable experience, not just to mask a bad meal. And there is no better example of this than the incredible redemption story of Casa Bonita. For decades, this landmark in Denver was famous for two things: cliff divers and, well, notoriously terrible food. But when the creators of South Park bought it, they didn't just preserve the theme, they rebuilt the entire experience from the inside out. $40 million. I mean, that is not just a fresh coat of pink paint. That is a serious, profound commitment to quality. They brought in a James Beard-nominated chef, and now the food is praised for being fresh and delicious. It's proof that you can have the cliff divers and a great carnitas plate. Okay, now for something completely different: Dans le Noir, which translates to in the dark. The concept is dining in absolute pitch-black darkness. And your first thought is probably skepticism, right? If you can't see the food, can they just get away with serving you frozen fish sticks?
But the gimmick here forces the exact opposite. This is the ultimate anti-Instagram experience. You can't take a photo, you have to lock your phone away, it forces you to actually talk to the person across from you, and, most importantly, to focus entirely on what you're eating.
And this is where the gimmick becomes genius. By taking away your sight, they force the kitchen to deliver on every other level. Critics just rave about the surprising textures and the complex layered flavors they discover. So the theme isn't a distraction from the food, it actually makes the food better.
And finally, we've got the Cauldron, a wizard-themed cocktail bar. But instead of just handing you a sugary drink with a punny name, this is a full hands-on activity. You're using molecular mixology to create your own bubbling, color-changing drinks. It's an immersive class, not a passive meal.
So we've seen the bad and we've seen the surprisingly great. How can you tell the difference before you drop $100 on dinner? Well, here's a quick test you can apply to the next viral spot that pops up on your feed. When you look at them side by side like this, the pattern becomes pretty obvious. The overrated spots, they sell a fleeting moment, a quick, shareable photo op. The worthwhile places, they sell a genuine, immersive experience, one where the theme and the food are actually designed to work together. So here's what to look for. Be skeptical of places built around a single 5-second video moment. Big red flags are rushed service or a total reliance on shock. The green flags? A real investment in chefs, a theme that creates true immersion, and, ironically, an experience so engaging it actually makes you want to put your phone down. So the next time your feed serves you some jaw-dropping video of a new must-try restaurant, just take a second and ask yourself, is this a place designed for me to enjoy a meal, or is it a studio designed for me to create their next ad? Now you have the tools to decide.